Good morning, good evening, and good afternoon. Welcome back to Wednesday. Hello. Hello, everybody. And we're trying something different tonight. We are streaming on Twitch and YouTube and TikTok for the first time ever. Now that we're allowed to do it, we're doing it. Pretty cool. We're also making burgers, and it is an evening stream, so it's all different. It's all different around here. Hello. April Sweet, welcome in. Good evening to you. BSD guys, lovely to see you. Good evening to you too. Margo, afternoon. Shock. What is the time for you? Is it midnight? 11 o'clock? Chaotic Good Mage, hello. How you doing? So is there? So is that why we're back to the copyright-free tunes? Yeah. Yep. We need to work on updating this playlist. Hey Mel, how you doing? What's happening? How's your week been? Midnight, nice. Okay, so that gives me a rough time of rough estimate of in the future what we do. No worries. 2 a.m. for April. I get that. April time zone. I'm just checking. You're in the middle, aren't you? Old school Molly vibes. That's it, baby. That's it. Ali, how you doing? Welcome in. Hello, guys. If I haven't said hello to you, welcome in. Hope you're having whatever time space you're in. Hope you're having a good one. I thought we'd make It is 5 o'clock somewhere. Not here yet, but I thought we'd make a tequila. Grapefruit, maple, what do we think? I was thinking the maple grapefruit margarita from the new cookbook, which is out now. So if you haven't picked up the new cookbook, do it, the ebook. We'll get the link for you in chat. Very, very exciting. It launched on Monday. So it is 25 recipes, Christmas inspired. You can cook them any time of the year. They're delicious any time of the year. One of them in there is my favorite, which is a maple grapefruit margarita. There we go. What's my favorite Christmas movie? I like Elf. I really like Elf. I don't know. I think, is it, not Bad Santa. Who's, with Tim the Toolman? The Santa movies that he's in? He's Santa Claus? Is just Santa Claus? I like his movies. I think they're pretty good Christmas movies. Die Hard's obviously a goodie. Die Hard 1. I only like Die Hard 1. It's a better one. You'll be picking up soon. Good. All right, before we continue, Santa Claus. Okay, then yes, that's mine. What are your favorite Christmas movies? Before we continue, let's go back to last time on. Show what we did on the last strum. A Very Molly Christmas was released. So we did a dark and stormy, so ginger beer, spiced ginger beer cocktail, delicious. We also did bruschetta. Exceed loved the bruschetta Monday afternoon. Rumbles at the bottom, these are Bailey's truffles. So they're chocolate truffles, kind of like a chocolate fudge truffle. Then what else did we do? The prawn and avocado cocktail, delish. So lots of recipes. I showed you the cassata that was in the freezer as well, and my dad's dip that's in the fridge as well. They're all in the cookbook. So all of this deliciousness. If you haven't watched the VOD, go and do that as well. We had 8 subs, resubs, gifted subs, 5 new people in the form of follows. So got some lovely raids. Dara raided, 25 months for Beware. Yap, 59 months. Jewel of Cal, 32 months. Kerry for 43, Nito for 11, Ed the Boomer for 10, Antimita for 7, Sensei for 65. It was lovely stream. Alrighty. Home Alone, I don't think I've watched Home Alone in at least 15 years. I don't remember it very much. Because, am I correct, in Home Alone number 1 is when the family goes on holiday and forgets him. And then number 2 is they go on holiday again with him. Is that it? And he's in a hotel or something? I like Home Alone, Elf, and The Nightmare Before Christmas. Oh, okay. So we had this discussion last year, right? This discussion about Christmas movies and what we hadn't watched. So Exceed and I we watched Nightmare Before Christmas a few months ago. And honestly, I don't understand why people like it. It's a weird movie. It's a really strange movie. I don't know why. It's got this like cult following and it's different. Maybe that's why it's different. Jack Skellington is a different fellow, and weird is good. We love weird around here, definitely. But yeah, it was very strange. Home Alone 2 is when he gets lost in New York. Okay, I haven't seen Home Alone 2 then. Is there 3? How many Home Alones are there? Obviously, I've only watched the one. I went to the Home Alone house. Is it like a, do they do tours and stuff? Is that what you mean, Halo Jumper? It's for freaks. Freak, super freak. All right, we're gonna do a deep dive into Discord very quickly because, guys, what's going on? Who's not been posting in All Things Food? What's been happening? So at the start of the stream, we usually do a deep dive into Discord. Roselli reminded us about tonight's stream, about cooking burgers and suggestions for burgers here. And then we talked about, this was on Monday, and then bakery made cherry cheesecake bread. Never heard of cherry cheesecake bread in my life. Can't even, it's just cake? Cheesecake cake? Isn't it thicker cheesecake? Cheesecake bread? How's that a thing? I know yogurt bread, I get that. But cheesecake bread? It's just more flour in the cheesecake? I don't get it. Hey Google, what is cheesecake bread?
On the website foodaciously.com, they say, the classic Cheesecake Factory bread is essentially a malted loaf, soft like dinner rolls and lightly sweet. It contains malted barley flour, whole wheat, and plain flour, plus sugar, oil, and emulsifiers.
Okay, thank you. That's not, I think he was talking about Cheesecake Factory, make their own bread. Thank you. I don't know. Oh, it's just a fancy house in Chicago. But do they do tours and do they talk about like the movie? Margot, pesto in a burger is amazing. Well, this is what we're talking about for tonight. I've been trying out a new recipe kit service called Quite Like. I quite like that. Do you quite like it, Margot? Really good variety of options so far. Yesterday was Greek chicken burgers and feta chips, and today's miso ginger pork noodles. What did you have tonight? Oh, see, this is, for me, this is not for Exceed. For 2 reasons. 1, it has herbs on top. He's not a massive fan of herbs. 2, he doesn't do... guys, I've been with Exceed for nearly 10 years, and he's now told me he doesn't like rice noodles. And I don't know if I can continue. Like, I knew that he likes thick, chewy noodles, like ramen and those Hokkien noodles and stuff like that. He likes them to be chewy, but he doesn't like rice noodles in like pho or soups and stuff. And it's got pork. Another one, Margot, yes. 3 things about this that he wouldn't like. Pork as well, he doesn't do pork. Divorce immediately. Wait till after Christmas. He's already got 3 presents under the tree. And another one arrived today, he said. So much for him, yeah. I left the coriander off Annie's and got it all to myself. Nice. Okay, today we're making burgies. We're gonna make a cocktail first. So I got 2 different types of buns because Exceed said to me the other day, he doesn't like brioche. He doesn't think he likes brioche. So, guess what I bought? Milk buns. So I've made milk buns 2 or 3 times, not in a while, but I think that these might be pretty good. These are just Woolworths brand. Woolworths have got their own bakery now. I think that they've always had their own bakery, but they're just, now making it a thing. Like they're marketing it as a bakery, and they've all got their like new branding, and it says trusted quality for over 50 years, and it's like blue packaging, and it just looks very fancy. So it says best served toasted with your favorite fillings, soft and glazed milk buns. Honestly, they look like brioche. The fresh food people, their 3-star health rating. Take your burgers up a notch with these soft milk buns. Lightly toast, then slice. Huh? How do you lightly toast them, then slice? Isn't that just rebaking them? And tuck lettuce, tomatoes, a juicy patty, and lightly toast, then slice, and tuck lettuce, tomatoes, juicy patty, and sliced cheese. Delish. Well, they're marketing, you know, they must have spent all of their budget on the package, like, design, that they don't know how to English properly. Heat fry pan over medium heat. Grease pan with butter or oil. Cut milk bun horizontally. So you do got to cut it first, because it says lightly toast, then slice. Huh? But grease the pan with oil, butter or oil. Cut milk bun horizontally. Place buns cut side down on the fry pan and heat for 30 seconds or until golden brown. Cool. Easy. Fun. And then I just got regular Joe Blow soft round rolls. So I bought these mainly for tomorrow's lunch. Ham, cheese, tomato, lettuce roll. Do you guys call these buns, do you have rolls in North America, outside of Australia? Do you call them rolls? Like, so you would have like a sandwich, but we call it a roll. So a sandwich, but not in bread, and it's in a bun. We call it a roll. You guys say that, right? I'm pretty sure. Because you have dinner rolls, but you have like these rolls that you have with fillings in them, kind of like a sandwich, but in a roll. Am I making sense? How is Australia handling Hugh Jackman's divorce? I don't know if anyone cares. I don't think as a society, as a collective society, we're like, oh, we were sad for Hugh Jackman. Of course, it's always sad when people get divorced, but I think they're pretty amicable. And I read one article that they've been separated for a long time, or that I read one article that he's been gay, she's asexual, and it's better for Hollywood that they are being a couple, but he's arguably gay. And it's like, what? Who cares? The people that live their own life. If he's gay, she's gay, whatever. As long as they're happy and they're loving life, no one should have any opinion on other people's relationships. Like a sub, but not long. Yeah, so like this. This is a roll. We have sweet roll bread for subs. Okay. So this is just a roll. And we're gonna use it as a... Hello, Poppets.
Delicious.
Hello. Hello, Ali. Hey, Sister Starkey. Sister Starkey, are you... super special? Oh, Snaps, welcome in. I was gonna say something, but I don't remember what I was gonna say. I was gonna be funny, but I stopped. Oh, Snaps, how you doing? Ali, how's your stream? So welcome in, guys. This is the first time we're one, streaming at a random time, Molly After Dark, and two, we're streaming for the first time on TikTok and YouTube. Trying it out. We don't know how it's gonna go. It's obviously the first time, and it's an abnormal stream time. But we're gonna try it. It's gonna be a little bit of fun. And we're doing food, so cooking. I don't know how that goes. I know that people stream cooking on TikTok, but a lot of it's like portrait, so we're the landscape gang. Bogut, yes. So the plan for tonight, we're gonna try 2 to 3 different versions. So I've got a jalapeno popper burger, maybe just a regular burger, I'm not sure, and then a pesto burger. Oh no, a pesto burger, and then I bought sausages, so I thought we'd do a chicken sausage burger. So we're gonna squeeze the insides out of a sausage, we're gonna make it into a patty, and then we're gonna try and fry that. Or, if we don't do, I think chicken will be good, because I bought this cool multi-pack. One side is chicken feta and spinach sausages, and then the other side is Angus beef caramelized onion sausages. So it's pretty cool. Store-bought pesto, no sir, no ma'am. We're gonna make some small amount of pesto. I'm gonna rape and pillage my basil plants outside, and we're gonna make our own little bit of pesto. They're growing, but they're not growing that well. So we're gonna try and make a small quantity. But we're gonna start with making a margarita, 4:30. It's a summer, spring afternoon, a bit warm in here, so I thought we'll just start with a cocktail. If you're new here, welcome in. My name is Molly, my husband and I co-create the channel. We've been streaming on Twitch for 6.5 years, food and drink. We recreate different food items from games, TV shows, or movies. And this is a little bit about us and who we are and what we do around. Hello, hello. All right, I've just walked into the pantry. Give me 2 seconds and I'll come back. Okay, what would you prefer? A shaken margarita or a slushy frozen margarita? If you are your adult, what do you prefer? I'm trying to find the blender lid. The Bob Ross. Yes. Oh, so also speaking of that charity stuff, tonight's the last night. So our next goal is a Bob Ross stream. So I think it's $110, $108 until we unlock the Bob Ross stream. So if you are interested, you got to chuck a $5 at me. It will all add up, and hopefully we get to $1,000 for charity. So we're raising money for Game On Cancer. So they're a subsidiary of Cure Cancer. They fund researchers who are younger in their career for fresh, innovative ideas to make this hopefully the last generation that is affected by cancer. And we are very, very passionate about fresh, new ideas, of course. And so many people are affected by cancer. It is fucked. So we're gonna fuck cancer out of here. So if you have some money you want to throw at Cure Cancer, and so we've done the first two, and then we're on to our third, which is the Bob Ross painting stream. So a little bit of fun, $1,000. So we're at 792. So it's 100 and, hold on, is my mathing right? No, 200 and 208. Okay. 208, my math. Yeah, so the Bob Ross stream, the first one we did, that was about 4 years ago. So I'd like to do another one, it'd be a bit of fun. 208, this is true. Okay. Here it is, it's right in front of me. Frozen is good too, but they never seem to turn out as good at, really? Okay, so I'm gonna show you a trick then. Shaken, but now I feel like there's this, I want to show you how to make them good. One of the things is not too much ice. Like if you're gonna use, the ice can make it too icy and too like watery. So you gotta have enough flavor. And a lot of that comes in through syrup, like margarita mix syrup, or for us, grapefruit syrup, grapefruit sauce, and then like some honey, or we're using maple syrup. So you gotta go harder and make the drink stronger to then, because it's gonna be diluted by so much ice. Cool? So, Braveheart, how you been? Welcome in. Okay. So we need some ice. So I bought this ice. I don't know if you guys have an ice machine. The ice always just falls on the floor. Like it doesn't come out, and then as you walk away, more ice drops out. I don't know if it's just our ice machine. Pick it up off the floor. Okay. I bought this from my mum, but I feel like I want to open it today and we get her another one. So this is a cocktail set, and it comes with a little wooden salt rimming thing. So you put the salt in there, it's got a lid, and you can easily like put honey or something in your cup or your glass, and then you dip it in the salt, and then it's got your shot glasses and things like that. I think I'm gonna open it today, and I'll get my mum another one. They're $10 from Kmart. And if anything happens and they don't have any more, which they will, I only got it yesterday, then I'll just give it this. I thought it was super cute. I don't really use coasters, but pretty fun idea. I like the big jig. I love a good big jig. Okay, that probably never used, maybe use it as a prop. Is this a Kris Kringle gift? No, it was just kind of like one of the things that I was gonna give my mum. I'm gonna give her some tech equipment, like a new microphone or something like that as well, because she does coaching, online coaching and things. I'm looking at getting her a new microphone. Exceed and I were just discussing it. Hells Bells, look at you on YouTube. Oh my goodness. Just getting a different logo up there. So we're using Restream, and it comes up with different, like whose logos, where people like are signed in and where the chat's coming from. Oh, this is a great Kris Kringle. Now I'm reading it correctly what you said. This is a great Kris Kringle gift. I read it, is this? Yeah, so this is super cool. So this is it. And then you put, what do you call it? Salt. So my salt might be too, oh, let's do like flavored salt. Because we're super cool. Maybe we do tahini. So if you're gonna make a cocktail, you wanna do it with this, a little bit spicy. Only problem, I think you'd want this to be 2 layers, because then you can dip your glass in the sticky or the wet honey, and then wash that, and then the rest in this. Look how cool this is. Big fan. Hopefully it works how I want it to. Okay. So, Twitch isn't working for me. Exceed suggested YouTube. Nice. You could be our first person on TikTok. I don't know if people are watching on TikTok. So, now, ice. Let me bring up the recipe. The recipe in the ebook is for 4 drinks. So we'll just make 2, maybe 1 for myself, 1 for Exceed. Okay. Where is Exceed? Oliver, he is around. But he's still at work at the moment. So he's in the house, but he finishes work a bit later. He might be around towards the later part of the stream, but he's having a busy day. How you been, Oliver? Okay. A very molly Christmas. I had this, there we go. I need to like download it onto my computer. Who's excited? How many of you guys have looked at the ebook that you've bought? How many people are looking to buy it, just not yet? Our ebook, Christmas ebook, came out on Monday. Seeing the orders, waking up and getting like orders from Americans and in the morning has been amazing over the last few days. Thank you, everyone. Okay. So we're making the, part of me just doesn't want to, we'll do it properly. There's Exceed. Okay. Maple grapefruit margarita. Here we go. So we're gonna halve this recipe. So, oh nope, that's the daiquiri. Let's go down. That's a good one too. All right, so we want 1 cup of tequila, so we're gonna halve that. I had an expensive veg. Oh no! What happened? Hope everything's okay. Oh my goodness. So we're gonna go 2 of these. Oh my God, Margot. I totally understand. All right, that's 2. Let's just use the rest. There we go. Then we're gonna go in with 1 cup grapefruit juice. So we're gonna do another, just 4 of these. Yeah, seemed fun. Which animal was it? You have multiple, right? Cat. So 4 of them. And we're gonna get some lime juice. Good. This here. So tequila, grapefruit juice. Mason Nantuxie, what happened? Oh my gosh. Should have popped in Discord. Hope everything's okay. How's Mason doing? Okay. A little bit of maple, so we're gonna go half of one of these. I can't bother flipping it over. Depending on how sweet you like it. Like I said before, we're gonna go a little bit stronger with everything because we're gonna blend it and it's gonna be icy. It's gonna have a bit more of a kick. All right, lime juice. I find that limes, unless I'm using them for a specific recipe or food photography, limes just go really bad in the bottom of my fridge. So this works out good. I don't use the lemon one because the lemon tastes different, but the lime juice tastes fine. You know what I mean? If you've tried them, you'll know. Artificial, I don't know if it tastes like artificial or heat. I don't know if it changes with the heat when they heat treat it. Lime tastes fine. Lemon is weird. It's all like cloudy and stuff. Okay, so we've did the lime juice, the maple syrup, the grapefruit juice, and the tequila. We'll go a little bit more of this. A little bit sweet. I have a feeling that we're gonna need to do more ice. Since back to normal, thought he might have an urinary blockage. Turned out to be a bit of a mystery. Oh, isn't that hard? Where you just want to be able to talk to them for a minute and be like, what's happening? Where are you sore? Can I help you? We're thinking of you. All right. I think I'm gonna have to take some of the liquid out and add more ice. Even plug it in, that sounds good. Yeah, everything, ooh, it's not very icy, but we can at least try it. Your ears? That wasn't very loud. You should see when I turn it on real strong. How you doing, Oreos? Okay. Oh God, it's so good. Yum. We're gonna have to add more ice, but we're gonna have to take some of the liquid out. How are we gonna do this, guys? That's what I said, this jug is too small. It's really good. The issue I have with the Vitamix is the big jug is too big and this is too small. How's it going for you? The day? Going pretty well. I'm pretty proud of myself. I went to the gym yesterday and today to do it really hard. I think it's like my first day of being back to back. So I'm pretty impressed with myself. It was a bit brutal, a bit sore. I know I'm gonna be really sore tomorrow. And then just been really getting on top of things since making the ebook. My office was a pigsty, a huge mess. There was stuff that, you know when you're busy at work or you've got, like there's only so much you can focus on and then everything else goes by the wayside? That's like, there's just been stuff where stuff, you know, in the house has been messy or, you know, haven't been cleaned properly. Our fridge needs to be like clean. I'm gonna mute myself. We're at Slush Town. Okay, so margarita glass. It's a little bit small, isn't it? I like doing them in this glass. Okay, so what some people do with the rimming, they dip it in like lime juice, or they get a lime to rub on the outside. Sometimes I use honey, and because honey's really nice because it like oozes a little bit. But instead of that, I'm just gonna dip my finger in, rub it around the edge. And then take this off. Hey, look at this. I love that. That's so easy. And then like you just put the lid on and just leave it like that. That's so cool. $10. Kmart, guys. And then what I'm gonna do is that cooked? Oh yes. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah. Yeah, nice and strong. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Hey, Carlton. There we go. Beautiful. Fancy seeing you on here. Hello. We got, look at that, all three. We got a Twitch chat, a YouTube chat, and a TikTok chat. Carlton is Merrick. How you doing? Okay, so you can drink it like this, or you can get some like fruity soda and pour it on top. That's what I thought. I know your real name, Merrick. All right. Cheers, big ears. If I have, I don't have any umbrellas, but I do have this. Look, ready? Look at that, very cute. And then there's Exceeds. I'll put the straw in. What do we think? So this is the maple grapefruit margarita that's in the ebook. It's delicious. Yum. So we can put it on a coaster. I never use coasters. Do you know there's two types of people that use coasters and coolers. What are they called? You know, you put your cup, oh my God, why can't I think? A stubby holder. We call them stubby holders in Australia. There's two types of people in the world that use like so you gotta call it a cozy. We call it a stubby holder. So a stubby is like a long neck beer bottle. We call it a stubby. And then you put them in like a cozy that we call a stubby holder. My stepdad, if he hands you a drink, he'll hand you it with a with a stubby holder. Same where we went to someone's house the other day. We went for a baby shower. They gave us a stubby holder, like to keep the drink cold. I'm like, I drink my drink quick enough that I don't ever need one of them. And I have such small hands that I find them really cumbersome because they're so thick. They add like a good, 1.5 2 centimeters to it. So I gotta like reach my hand out a lot wider. It's not a very comfortable hold for me. So I prefer none. And like stubby holders, coasters, your drink like slides off them sometimes when it, because of the condensation. All right, let's make some burgies. So on the menu, the idea was jalapeno. I saw one that I really liked from the suggestions in Discord. Was a jalapeno popper burger. So like cream cheese, jalapenos, and then I thought we could do this chicken feta spinach sausages, make them into a burger patty, like squeeze 2 of them out, the insides out, form them into a patty and make a chicken burger. What do we think? I hate coasters. I think they stick to your glass sometimes. Yeah. Oh, you're like, yep. Definitely the ones like at the pub where you go like that and you pick them up and then it always gets to about that high, like that, and then it drops off. So you don't have enough time to like pick it up. It's always about here and then it drops off and you're just like midway going to pick it up and it falls down. Very frustrating. I have a bejeweled stubby holder, but only use it when camping or glamping. I like that. House bells, do you guys have a caravan? Yeah, I'm a big fan. Look how cool that is. I'm gonna put this here. Started myself like a little cocktail. I don't really have a place to put the stuff, so I just put it on a plate. Looks pretty silly, but it doesn't. This set, we got gifted this set. It came in a little cocktail set from. They were celebrating an album release. This was like 2 years ago, and that cocktail came in a box, but not like a stand or anything. And so I never know what to do with it, so I just put it on a plate. Oh look, there's a fly. Good fly. Just sits there. I'm a tent person, okay. Do you think you'll ever get a like a motorhome or a caravan? All my friends have motorhomes though, and I think that's the way to go. Yeah. My mum and my stepdad have a caravan. My dad's gonna buy a caravan too. And I think it's a nicer way of camping. We were in a camper van when we were in the US on that trip, and it's really hard when it's raining, like because we were in bed, but then you wanted a cup of tea or something, and you had to kind of like someone had to get out to then lift up the back of the van to then make a tea or coffee, or cook food. Like I think that a camper van or like one of those vans, like a big RV or even like a caravan are nice because you're all contained in like private and yeah. I like space. I use a 12-man tent just for myself. I would be like that as well. A bit of space. I wonder if you could do like a habanero popper. You don't like jalapenos. So like you're going from a really mild, medium chili to then be like, nah, I don't really like jalapenos. Let's do a habanero. Merrick, you're a special type of human. I wouldn't do a habanero popper. That's way too spicy. I do like caverns which have the beds on the end that flip out like that. Yeah, they're cool. Go pop-up tent. Is that what they're called? How many of you guys like camping? I like it. Exceed likes it, but we never really find time. Or you want to go when it's warmer, but then the heat is also like something that you need to remember, and then it makes it like I like the idea of camping when not in the rain, but it's too hot the rest of the year. Margot, not really. I like it, says Hells Bells. I only camp in tent or bushcraft shelter. My whole family is the same, except my brother. He shows up at the family camping events with a huge camper with satellite dish and everything. I love your brother. I love it. Hey, Lev. Welcome in. What's crack-a-lackin'? How is the little man? He's looking like he's grown. Okay, so what should we do first? Let's do the chicken burger first because it's right in here. I'm doing all right. I think it was Instagram. I was looking at pictures of the baby. He's so cute. You were at like a breakfast date. Small window in the fall for camping. Otherwise, too hot or too cold. Yep. Hate the clean up afterwards when you. Yeah. Camping. Everything's dirty. Everything's got sand. It's like you need a day, 2 days after your camping trip to like clean up. And there's all these things as a kid that you don't appreciate with like what your parents do when you got home from holiday, or like the clean up and the pack up, putting things away, doing washing after a holiday that your parents did that you never remembered. It was just like you got home from a holiday and you had to go back to school. It wasn't your mum and dad doing the dishes, doing like clean up, washing, packing the lunch, doing the clothes ready for the next day. It was like you got home from holiday, they made you come home from holiday, and then they have to make you go to school. And she's like, poof, all of the breakfast and lunches are made and things like that. That's what it was like for me younger years. When I got older, then we had to make our own lunches and stuff and do our own ironing, but yeah. And how expensive going anywhere is totally true. When we were kids, we went fishing with my granddad a lot, and it was kind of he was a grumpy old fella. He's mellowed and he's the sweetest old man now, but when we were younger, he was cranky, and he was very strict with his rules. So if he took us out fishing, we had to clean the boat. So we had to hose the boat and things while he went and did all the filleting of the fish and that type of cleanup. So we had to wash the boat. So there was, at times there was like 4 to 6 grandkids at a time, and we had to wash and like take all the life jackets and spray them. And I just remember it being like you were so exhausted from being out on the boat for like 4 to 6 hours, and you just wanted to go home, go inside, have a shower and eat. And we weren't allowed to go inside at all until he was a stickler. But I get it now. I totally get it. Like, you know, how I expect him to clean up and do everything. I get it. But yeah, it was just all these funny things that you remember that you hated. And it like expensive, you know, like you think about taking the boat out, not only the cost of like he had to organize, my grandma would organize the food to go on the boat. And but it was the petrol, like for the boat, petrol for the car to get the boat into the water and things like that you never think about. Even now with my stepdad and mum, they've got a boat. They take us out like for cruises or whatever. And you think about the expense of $100 a tank or whatever just to go out on the water. We're very lucky that they don't worry so much, but yeah. Okay, so we got chicken sausages. These are beef and caramelized onion. So I thought we'll use the chicken feta and something else, chicken feta and spinach, I think, on their own. But I thought the beef ones, I think they're beef or pork. I think they're beef. I wanted to add fennel to them, but I don't know if beef would go really well. Okay. So we've done our cocktail. Now it's time to get some food on the way. This one's got a thumb missing. I won't. I cut it off for to use the thermometer for Chester. Look, a thermometer cover. Don't worry. I won't continue with that story. Okie dokie. So the idea is to grab these sausages and then just hold them like that. Yes. And squeeze it out. Oh shit, I should have done that in the first place. It's so slippery. Is there a command to see this Xmas cookbook? Of course there is! Exclamation mark. Cookbook? Ebook? Or if you do exclamation mark website, it'll take you to the website. It's on the front page. It is a bloody good book. Get yourself a copy, get yourself a copy, another copy to give to your friends and family. I think you guys will love it. All right, so I think if we do put two of them together, that'll make a good size chicken patty. I don't even know, maybe even we just needed one. They're a little bit sticky, like slimy. Okay. What do you think we should do fillings wise? We got chicken feta, what did I say? Chicken feta, spinach. What do we go toppings wise? What do we think? Maybe lettuce. We do like we'll go feta, maybe avocado sauce? Avocado like aioli? Any ideas? Pickled onions? Feta, I don't have any on me. Could do some quick pickled red onions. Could be a possibility. Spinach, feta goes well with some red onion. I like red onion idea, that's a good idea. Some cheese, of course. Maybe just lettuce and tomato, like a real simple burger. Hello, the dogs can smell the chicken. Hey! Thank you for your order! Heck yes! Thank you, thank you, thank you. Who is that? I'll get you a bauble on our tree. Thank you, beautiful human. Thank you, Levy. Guys, grab yourself a copy of Hell's Bells. Thank you very much. Thank you. Grab yourself a copy of Miss Molly Makes Presents, A Very Molly Christmas, 25 Australian dollars, 25 recipes. Works out to be about 19 US dollars, I think, at the moment with the exchange rate. It is fantastic. It helps support me, helps support your bellies, full of delicious recipes. Great gift for friends and family. Grab a second copy, third copy, multiple copies. All right. Take you over here. Bang. No worries, there's no pressure, no pressure. Whenever you're ready to get a copy, Merrick, it'll be available. All right, so we're gonna, like that. Beautiful. The email came through so quickly, it's automated, baby. I set it up myself. Have any issues downloading the ebook or the file or whatever, let us know. Make sure you just save the email or like download it and save it, so then you've always got a copy. All right. So now we also need to do the bun. Okay, so we're gonna try this on 2 different types of buns. We've got the regular bun, regular roll, and the milk bun, okay? The fancy milk bun. It smells, I don't know what constitutes a milk bun. It just uses milk and maybe the Tarzong method? Tanjong? I don't know. There's a method. So you basically mix milk and flour and you cook it, and the starches absorb more moisture. It's meant to make the burger bun moister, like fresher for longer. This will be my first year cooking on my own for holidays. Oh my goodness. What do you plan for your menu? Maybe, Merrick, maybe a Miss Molly Christmas recipe. Or something different. Okay. Here we go. So, ooh, look at that. Ooh, feta. They're colored nicely. I don't know yet until I get the book. Look at these. Look at this, look at this. Nice. So we're gonna chuck some cheese on top, a slice of tomato, lettuce. There's the cheese right at the back of the fridge, of course. Some sliced cheese. Oh, maybe some avocado. Oh, instead of lettuce, let's do spinach. Something different. Mayo. Onion. Bang. I've been the chef for Christmas for 15 years. My mum said she's overcooking. I like that. We try every year to get my grandma not to cook. And that, it's our time to, 'cause she's getting older and she stresses so much. She over-caters. She doesn't salt food. We keep saying, we'll do it. Don't stress, we'll do it. So we're slowly getting her to make less and less. So this year she's bringing the ham. She's making potato casserole, I think, something like that. Would you eat one of these chicken burgers? Oh, excuse me. Oh, sorry, so sorry. There was, but I think that he has eaten it. I did give him some, but do you want to give him a little bone?
Can you cut that?
I can. But he hasn't eaten it. He won't eat it. He's decided that he's not really hungry for anything that we've got, but he wants attention. So Exceed's just like, can you give him some food? Try to feed him before. He wasn't hungry. There you go. Eat that. Good job. Yep, that's good. So do you want to take this food and try and feed him, or? He's eaten none of the pieces here. No, I thought he ate it, but then he looks like he didn't eat it. It's not really a good job. Okay. Oh. Ads are a great way of supporting the channel. So you supporting us, Merrick? Okay. You get, there's 90%, 80% of the stream is free. Small little ads. You could jump over and watch TikTok or YouTube. We're also streaming there right now. Okay, here, I'm gonna go back. This is the milk bun. It's a bit dense. So I'm hoping that they, warms up a little bit because it's a bit dense compared to like other brioche or even these. It's quite soft and fluffy. Next is I'm gonna grate some cheese. What is a good burger flavor combo that you like? Are you a chicken? Are you a beef fan? No, we all like burgers around here. Honestly, I like a chicken burger. These aren't Molly buns, these are, I'm trying some store-bought buns. These are not Molly. These are milk buns. Yeah, honestly, I only like a cheeseburger. Sometimes, mainly just with like beef, cheese, pickles, lettuce, tomato, onion, that's it. And then chicken, I'm like a big fan of like a fried chicken slaw burger. I'm very, like a plain Jane probably. But when we were in the US, we went to this, no, was it Tasmania? We went to this place and we had venison burgers and they were amazing. 100% would have them again. Wow, okay, that's really hot. They've like steamed up and gone a bit soft. Yeah, same. The meat is different. Bison and sausage together. Interesting. Beef, cheese, yellow onion, and a mayo pickle dressing. Oh, okay. Oh, that reminds me. We have this gherkin relish that I've put in the fridge and no longer know where it is. But I think we could mix that with mayo and that would be delicious. Hold on, let me do a little search. Yogurt? Nope. Oh my gosh, where is it? It's like a gherkin relish. Oh my goodness, where have I put it? Here we go. Nope, yes. Gherkin relish. Okay, these are good to come out now. Bang. Oh, a bit dark, but much fluffier now. Wow, it's way too dark. All right. Okie dokie. So look, gherkin relish. I think do we try this with the chicken or do we do it with the beef? Delicious. Hey, Merrick, thank you for the resub. Legend. Appreciate having you around. Thank you for continuing your sub. Thank you for supporting the channel. Bison. So bison and venison. I feel like that would be super, super gamey together. Okay. So we've got mayo, pickled relish, like that. Ooh. Oh, that's good. Mmm. Yum. Oh, sorry. Sorry. Hold on. It just come up. I apologize. Hudson, thank you for gifting to Merrick, it seems. In my chat, it didn't tell, it just said Merrick resubbed. So I apologize. Thank you for telling me. Oh, wrong button. Because I have Restream, I'm not using Twitch chat. It's showing me Twitch chat, TikTok chat, and YouTube chat. I apologize. Thank you so much. It's a legend. If you process the meat right, it can mitigate the gaminess. When you say process the meat, like, do you mean it's dependent on what cut of meat? I don't understand how the process changes. That's delicious. But I think that's best for the beef. These dogs need to leave me alone. Okay. Mayo. So let's go in with, there's a bun. They go together. There we go, this. Here, so a chicken patty, another chicken patty, juicy. You need to let the meat hang for a while. Oh yeah, okay, for sure. We used to do that with the lamb when we were on the farm. Used to let it hang for a few weeks. I didn't know that was why. You know, it was just something that we always did as kids. Well, not as kids, but like my parents always did it. Okay, so chicken, cheese, so chicken feta, spinach, cheese. We could really melt these again, but I don't think I'm gonna. Then, what do we think? Tomato slice. Not a massive fan of raw tomato in a burger. They're a lot of the time way too thick. Okay. Give them a little shake. So there's some of the seeds in the water. Let's do this. Half there, half here. These days they let it hang for weeks. When you harvest the game, most people process it immediately. We hang it for a week or so. Okay. It's like onion as well. There's chopped. I don't like really? You don't like the rings? Okay. Because sometimes, yeah, it's too thick. I'd rather smaller slices like this. Like that with a little bit of bite. There we go. So we're gonna gauge what's the best version. So next one is a bit of avocado. So we're just gonna use half an avocado here. That. Twist. Not too bad, not too bad. Avo. A few hanger-oners at my feet. I feel like they're gonna get some food. Okay, so I'm gonna kind of like mash this within, because I don't want to get another bowl out. So I'm just gonna be like lazy and like mash it within itself. Just that. Nice. Salt. Pepper, a lot of pepper. Beautiful. I had some lime juice, but I don't know where it's gone, so I'm just gonna add a little bit of olive oil, just a touch, like that. Like that. It's guac in a cup. Okay. And then we're just getting the top of each bun. This. And add a little bit onto there. Look at that. crispy onion. Anything else? Oh, mayo. So we're just gonna add some plain mayo, I think. Because I don't wanna add too much. There we go. Okay. Twinderella, how you doing? Haven't learned the fine arts of eating the onion strings. Okay. H-son for real. Thank you for the resub. Appreciate you. All right. There. And then there. Look at that. Okay, get down. Whoop, get closer. Okay, so this guy here is a milk bun. And this is a regular bread roll. Whoop. We're gonna see which one's better. Pretty good. This one's lighter, a bit crunchier. This one's higher fat, a little bit more dense. So I know this is a bit of a different stream time. I know. 10 a.m. for you? Ding. So for me, it is 5:17. Okay. Here we go. So you can see softer, fluffier bread roll, crispier on the outside. And then this one's denser. Same but different. Just as licking his lips here. 3:16, Merrick. Oh look, I forgot to add spinach. Well, here over the other side of the pond, we're working. HM, what do you do for work? Oh, tomato. We're gonna add spinach. Just a bit of spinach, eh? Bloody tomato, I tell ya. It's more trouble than it's worth. It's the pups in the back for me. You see Chester jump up. Software dev, nice. It's like more filling, less bun for your burger. Yeah. There's another dog that is hiding around the corner, just poking his head around. He's waiting for food too. Give me ideas for supper and it's only 11 a.m. I like that. These are so easy. This is burger number 1. So chicken, feta, spinach sausages that we've mixed, moved out of the casing and then turned them into beef patties. This is Chester, he's got his hand on my leg, trying to get my attention. And then we've got cheese, spinach, tomato, onion, avocado, mayo. Okay. Supposed to be sleeping, then I got an alert that my favorite chef was streaming. Home cook. I'm not a chef. I'm not fancy. All right, let's try this. Looks good. Soft. Just, I think that out of all the fillings, the chicken patty is the thickest. Yum. This is good. Wow. The avocado works really well with the chicken, and the feta, really nice. So you've got feta in the patty, and then we've added cheddar on top. I like that burger bun. It kind of softens into like really thin texture, whereas this is a bit more dense. This is the milk bun. It's very excited. I don't know, there's just something to this. It's a bit sweeter. The bun is a bit sweeter. I don't know if And under my touch, it feels like a little bit soggy, almost. Like when it's add the warmth and the pressure of me like holding on to the burger, it feels like it's gonna be soggy. All in all, great flavor combination. Think it could do something with something like a little bit fruitier. Oh yeah, you have to get mayo. Twinderella, have you tried Kewpie? But if you don't like mayo in general, you could do butter. Butter would be nice, like a thicker layer of butter though. Need something, add some creaminess. Just as almost like our German Shepherd who jumped up to the counter when I bought home fish. Oh wow, especially pike, okay. They're both, there's one here and there's one there. Romy's here, Chester's there, and they're pretty keen. All right, I'm gonna go give this to Exene, I'll be back. Tell me have you tried a milk bun before? Or do you have a preference to burger bun, or you eat anything? Oh, it's a bit warm. I turned the aircon down. I have to turn it. Kewpie isn't great either. Weird mouthfeel. Okay, each to their own. That's all right. Okay, crank this up a bit. All right, I think I prefer the normal bun rather than the milk bun. Bit messy. Sorry. It's a bit messy. Molly buns are the best buns. You got it. I agree. Homemade mayo is best if you don't like shop mayo. Yeah? Like a whole egg mayo. But sometimes you can use sour cream or like a cream cheese if you want like a creamy element. Just use butter. Yeah, homemade mayo is so easy. Just don't use olive oil. One of the thing people do that is normal. I've done it myself. Where you're like, it just says oil. Don't use olive oil because you need a neutral flavored oil. Go away. All right, I'm gonna finish this one side. We made maple grapefruit margaritas from our ebook that's on sale now. Go and grab yourself one of my ebooks. I used olive oil the first time, didn't go well, right? Yeah. Herb mayo, chili mayo, garlic mayo. So many opportunities for flavor. It's really real messy. For sure. Mayo's in a lot of things. So it's more a mouthfeel than the flavor for you. It's so messy, so I'm just standing off screen to eat this. Okay. like a film.
Delicious.
My goodness! Queen Morgie, welcome in. Hello, everybody. It's a really random stream time for us. We're starting streaming 3 days and we're thinking of doing an evening stream a week. Welcome in. Hello, how was your stream? What did you get up to today? My name is Molly. Come on in, pull up a chair. We're making burgers. We just did a chicken. So we used sausages and we emptied out the sausage casing. We made them into patties. So these are chicken, feta and spinach sausages. And then we added avocado, red onion, tomato, mayo, red onion. They were delicious. And now we're gonna be making jalapeno popper. We're gonna try a jalapeno popper. So beef, like a smashed beef patty with jalapenos, cream cheese, red onion, and just very simple. See what it tastes like. I love later streams. I mod for Eat It Dads, so I'm already busy earlier. Okay, I get that. Stream was good, just the usual Rocket League. Guys, if we don't know Queen Morgie, she is one, like Australia's leading, I would say, leading Rocket League players. Very amazing human. She represents Australia. So go over there if you're interested in Rocket League. Some nice fun streams. It's nice to have you here. Thank you for rating us. You got a ruptured eardrum? Oh my goodness, how did you do that? I hope it wasn't too painful. Oh, I can imagine it was really tricky not being able to hear on your right side. Well, I hope it heals quickly and properly for you. At the moment I have like a blocked, if I pop my ears, my right ear, maybe for the last 3 weeks, it doesn't really pop. Like, you know how you like pop your ears? It's like, I think it's got some inflammation or something there, so I can definitely understand a burst eardrum being so much worse.
Delicious.
It's lovely to have you here. Sage, thank you for the resub. Thank you for your support. How you been? Have you had a good week so far? Hopefully now you're on the tail end of it. It will continue being good. Okay, so this I just made, which was gherkin relish with mayo. It's really good. We might try that. We're gonna try and make a pesto. I also want to do the jalapeno. I will do the jalapeno popper first, and then we'll move on. Can't do a BLT without mayo. You do a BLT with cream cheese, I reckon. Be a nice version, like a flavoured cream cheese. Just trying to navigate around the dogs. For if you have come over in the Queen Morgie raid, my name's Molly. Welcome in, pull up a chair. Today's our first day also streaming on TikTok and YouTube as well. So we're trying something different, but this is a little bit about us. Welcome back, welcome back. Wow, this is not normal. What do you mean, Kiwi Bennett? We're 100% normal, all the time. Never not normal in here. What are you talking about? No, I'm talking about the stream time. We're trying something new, my friend. A bit more Euro-friendly, East Coast evenings, you know? Okay, I just realized I don't have any plain cream cheese left. I used it all cooking for the ebook. We went through 6 packets of just for the ebook alone. This is dip with ginger, crystallized ginger. I think that would be delicious with the jalapenos. So my dad's dip, and which you'll find in the ebook, is like a ginger dip. I think that would be really nice with jalapenos. Oh my God, I still love the Molly Ross episode. Do you? Do you? fantastic. Well, if you guys didn't know, we are raising money for Game On Cancer's Holiday Spectacular. Queen Morgie would know a lot about Game On Cancer. She used to be their big dog. We met Queen Morgie through working with Game On Cancer. Our next goal is a Bob Ross painting stream when we get to $1,000. So $208 away. $208. So if you want to get involved, donate, donate, charity, Game On Cancer, whatever you want to do. Hit the link, donate to a really amazing organisation. All right. Yes, the Bob Ross. So jalapenos, cream cheese, tomato that I haven't used. Okay, jalapeno poppers. Maybe we'll do some extra cheese as well. So we're gonna use beef. So here I have ground beef, more gloves, just because I can. And we're gonna use this little tool. It's a bit awkward because I bought these and I thought it was a cool idea, but it's rectangle and you squish it into a medium, like a round pan, and you can never really get the edges. But this is kind of like a smashing tool to help you get the really nice crispy patties. Aleppo pepper. I haven't been able to find Aleppo pepper in Australia. I like this new time for your stream. Okay, you can let me know that. We've got food, we've got cocktails, chats. A little bit more, adult friendly. Oh gosh, these gloves are really small. Oh my God. Okay, so mince, ground beef. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna make some patties. I should have got a plate out, but I've not got one of them, so we'll just put it straight into the pan. Okay, so just kind of like shape it. You should make gloves smaller than your small. These tiny hands. I was just thinking that if I can't get them on, there's no way Exceed could put these gloves on. Look at that, they just fit, they're very tight. You need a PO box so I can send you !PO box. I would love you to send me something. I would be honored. Someone do !PO box in chat for Twinderella to see. Thank you, Merrick. Thank you, Hson. It's 10 p.m. here, so I'm relaxed in bed on my tablet watching food be cooked. Will it dream food ideas? No, you have to tell me tomorrow. Twinderella, we do have a PO box. !PO box, we'd be honored. Be very grateful if you wanted to send us something. All right. Okay, gotta figure out how I can do this. And my earbud just came out of my hand, out of my ear. Yeah, I love receiving different foods from all around the country, around the world. We're very honoured. Because, like, we speak different languages. We've got different, situations, cultural, different cultures. But food brings people together, and I love being able to see that, get the opportunity to receive different foods from around the world, because experience foods I've never and possibly will never try in my life from an expert. You know what I mean? Okay, so really thin patties, we're gonna press them down, and then we're gonna use this guy. Kind of squishes the bejeebers out of it. Like that. If you're in a big barbecue, it works a little bit better. Because you can you have more room than we have here. You have a cousin in Perth? No way. No way. So I just send extra packages when I mail her stuff. I love that. I don't know. I don't think that would send very well. I was thinking even dried stuff. Nah, I don't know. Okay. Go away, little fly. So. Beef. We need more buns, jalapenos. I need a second one. One of these. Pop it there. Okay. All right. So, jalapenos. This is going to be a jalapeno pop-up burger, right? So it's going to be quite a bit of jalapenos. Ideally, we would have fresh cream, plain cream cheese, but I don't have any. So we're going to try it with the ginger cream cheese. See how we go. We could always try this again one day. Ooh, the jalapeno juice is flicking all over my face. You must really like jalapenos. No, my husband does. Exceed does. That is a big jar. It is so cost effective to buy in this big jar. It's so much cheaper. So we go through one of these like every few months. It's really good and they taste nice as well. So look how much these have stayed flat compared to these ones where I didn't have this pressing it down. Okay, like that. Put these over. See, you got a lot of moisture. No, I wish. Hopefully we can dry up so it goes a bit crispier. Let that evaporate. Plus, yes, cheaper in the massive jars. Yep. Smash burger for the win, for sure. So jalapenos. I'm gonna get some of this dip. It's gonna get a bit messy, but I'm gonna smash it into this cream cheese. Okay. Maybe I should do this in the bowl. I was just gonna do it gung-ho on the plate, but then it's gonna be really hard to clean up. So let's just do it like this. The cream cheese is a little bit sweeter too, which I think will be really nice, like with the spicy jalapeno. I might be in the minority, but I think sometimes jalapenos, especially the pickled ones, can be really spicy. Like one day you'll have like a jalapeno and it'll be super, super mild, and then other days it will like blow your face off. Alright, so there's a little bit too much moisture, so I'm just trying to move them out of the liquid so that it evaporates and stays away so they can get a little bit of crunch on them. On the barbecue, that moisture would like go away. Alright. Okay, this is our jalapeno cream cheese. Oh, that's yummy. Oh, wow. That is really nice. I think I've created something here. Ginger jalapeno cream cheese. I think that's something different, but something really good. Oh my goodness. That is so good. It's spicy. It's got a kick from the ginger. It's a little bit sweet. Yum. Okay. So, I think we need onions. And this is the issue where I decide that I want caramelized onions when the patties are already done. So, do we not? Let's not. That looks like something I'd want to spread on a molly bagel. Yeah, I agree. So if you are new to the stream, www.missmollymakes.com, you can find a bunch of free recipes. America's talked about 2 today, the bagels and the molly burger buns, the soft burger buns. Delicious. I love me some carbs. I love working with bread. And they are 2 of my favorite recipes, for sure. All right, so we're gonna add a little bit of color and crispness here. You're starting to spatter at me. Look at that. Okay. So I'm gonna grab a burger bun and a milk bun. Thank you, Kate. Kate the legend. How you doing, Kate? What are you up to tonight? Kate, you're a fan of a burger. What's your favorite flavor combination? Like, what do you go for primarily when you go to a burger place? Now that's legendary. Just finished making first things first pancakes for dinner. You bloody legend. So for those that don't know, First Things First is our first cookbook ever. And it's a winner. Levy, you'd agree. Levy, what do you think, baby Levy? Does Reef like some pancakes? I know, except he just came in and he said it's been so long we can't call him baby Leaf anymore, baby Reef, baby Levy anymore. He's a full-blown teenager. He's just grown so much. Levy, you weren't here last weekend. Last week's stream, we were talking about children, and if people recommended having kids, not having kids, you know, discussions about Exceed and I are, you know, coming up with our decision if we do or not. It was all about children. Oh, look at that crispness. Milk buns go nice and crunchy. He loves pancakes. Guys, everyone say hello to Kate. I would 10 out of 10 recommend, honestly, it's so cool. Kids are definitely life-changing. Hi, Kate. Seeing how genetics work is awesome. Pro children. Yeah. It's a tricky one, right? Because when you don't have kids and you're a little bit unsure, it's like you're filled with fear. There's there's a little bit of worry and you know, but ultimately, I think that we're still unsure. We don't even know if we can. You know, but I think, like, thinking of, you know, being able to teach. I think leaving something in the world that is a part of you seems pretty cool. Like molding the person, not molding the personality, because I think that a child grows up to be who they're going to be, but you have the ability to guide them through the world slightly, somewhat. And some kids are more moldable, you know, not moldable, but like guidable. You can guide them a little bit easier than others. Some people just be their own, whoever they're gonna be, and they're unapologetic, and that's great. But yeah, it's a little bit scary. It's scary, but honestly, they're amazing people. Very pro, it'll change your life. It's the best, worst decision. I love it. Honestly, you have the perfect expectations. Have kids. You have the perfect expectations? What do you mean? Having 3 kids has taught us every kid is different, and parenting means doing it 3 different ways. Yeah, I think the biggest thing that I learnt is that a child is gonna be whoever they're gonna be, you have a responsibility to like guide them through life, not change them, but like help them learn and help them be themselves, I think. I love how kids these days are so much, and that's the other thing about kids these days, different to kids when we were kids. Do you know what I mean? Like that is a little bit scary of like the things, you know, social medias and stuff like that. I get a bit nervous about that and how things change, but I think that our parents thought that times were different. And I think that every generation is worried about that because you fear of the unknown, but.
Present number 4.
Exceed would like you to know that he's just wrapped present number 4 and he's the only person that has put Christmas presents under the tree, and he's now putting his 4th underneath the Christmas tree. Because none of mine have arrived, and so he has 4 gifts that he's put under the tree for me. Indeed, that will be, twins are the best example. They are brought up to be the same. Oh, I was listening to a podcast about twins the other day, about how they're same but different. Yeah. Help them learn, and seeing their little brains develop them learn stuff that you have taught them is awesome, and hanging out with a mini version of yourself or your partner all day. I think I said to Exceed, I was like, that was what I'm excited for, is like having a mini you, like a mini part of us. And that if anything ever happened to him, I would have something, a part of him. All right, let's make a burger while we can keep talking. I know there's heaps of people in the stream, and that's what's so good. Like, everyone's got different opinions. There's pro kids, you're not anti-kids. They're not anti-kids, but like not towards having their own kids. Some people that love kids but just don't want their own. Some people that don't like kids and that's okay. Some people who haven't even thought of it yet. Too young. When you have to argue with your mini self, it's so great too. All right. So, burger patty. They look a little bit dry at the moment because I've had them out for so long. Oh gosh. Chester's got the zoomies. I think he's been...
Delicious.
Exceed must have fed him. He's run from our bedroom down the other side of the house, run through the kitchen, done a loop, and now he's playing. But he's put on weight, so he's louder and he's heavier, and he just makes so much more boisterous noises now. It's very like endearing to watch. And that's what I was thinking, because out of all the things that have been happening for the last few weeks of like Chester getting sick and, you know, but then also seeing them play at things like that, you know, I love watching them play together. And I think that I love watching them play, you know, babies play or kids play and siblings and things. You know, we might just have one. We might just have nothing, you know. I have twins and they're absolutely besties forever and opposite people. I think that's great, is that, you know, if, you know, twins are, it's so cute, let's dress them the same, things like that, which is cute, I get it. But also allowing them to be separate people and their own people and things like that. You know, this is me personally, but I like the idea of having the kids have, even though they are, you know, born on the same day, but having birthdays the day apart, so that like they're celebrated. This is you know, twin number one's birthday, twin number birthday is on the second day, and then like they have their own day. I think that's a pretty cool idea that I saw someone do, some family. Okay, so we're gonna add a little bit of cheese here. I know that we're too busy talking. No one can push your buttons like your child. Yeah. Okay, a little bit of cheddar. And then we're gonna do this jalapeno cream cheese, jalapeno popper. Delicious. So, I think this is gonna be so good. And I think I just wanna serve it like this. Maybe even some onion. Okay. Less talking, more burger building. Yeah. Now just spreading the love after my birthday. My cousin's grandchildren are totally different. One is outspoken and bold, the other is reserved. Yeah, like I have 2 older brothers and the 3 of us couldn't be more different. And you know, I'm more similar to my older brother. Just trying to find the onion. I'm similar to my older brother because we both like cooking. We're a little bit louder, but then there's things that we're totally opposite against, you know, with each other. Do you guys have siblings? Are any of you like only children? H&F is going for the top gifter spot. You. Oh, I don't have an earplug. Did you gift another sub? Sorry, I don't have my earbud in. I can't find the red onion, guys. It's huge. It's disappeared. There it is. Okay. Thank you for the gift sub. I really appreciate it. I'll find my earbud. It's around here somewhere. I'm one of 3. Only, Shadi, I know that you're an only child of only children and you have an only child too, right? Your wife is an only child of only children too? That's correct. Interesting. Now wife has 2 sisters, okay. Wow. When you met your wife, were you always, if this is too personal, you don't have to answer. Were you sure when you both were together that you only wanted one child, or was that a decision that you guys made, or was it made for you? I think this is it. Jalapeno Popper Burger. I know it doesn't look like much, but I think it's gonna be really good. Beef, cheese, cream cheese, jalapenos, onion. That. Galina, my sister is much younger than me. My husband is much younger, second child, so we wanted kids closer together. I like that. Was definitely a discussion. All right, let's have a taste. Shadi said, I mean, before I met her, I'd planned to live bachelor life forever. And then she came in and changed all your plans. Interesting. I literally think every family structure is awesome and special. 100%. Every family is different. There's no such thing. We were watching a YouTube video on, I don't remember what the topic was, but they were talking about families and about family structure, and that this psychologist was like, if you have a normal family, I want to come over for dinner, because he goes, in the 40 years that I have been a psychologist and I have studied relationships, he said, I've never met a normal family. Every family has, you know, an addiction or mental illness. Every family has arguments, disagreements, things, and every family is dysfunctional in some way, but they're also special. Families are different in their own ways, and some type of dysfunction and function. This is nice. I think it's a little bit dry. Someone might need a claw clipping. I have 2 cousins, which more like sisters to me. My sister-in-law, her family is totally different. They fight about everything. Add beetroot. I don't have any. It's a little bit dry. I think that may be because I let the patties dry out. They don't have enough juiciness. It's very interesting. There's families that talk about other people and that kind of like bitchy. There's families that talk about higher level. You know, that there's families that have more pressure. There's more. Every family is different. There's rights and wrongs, and if you talk to one family, they'll say that. My grandma has this quote. She said, everyone's normal except me and thee, but sometimes I'm a little bit worried about thee, or something like that. There's a saying about like, she talks about, you know, everyone's a bit kooky except her, like except you and thee, which is, you know, another version of thee, but sometimes I'm a bit worried about them. Then, you know, I forgot about your magically refilling Kewpie bottle. This baby never runs out. I got 3 more in the back. Huh. You scratched me. This burger, it has to have something. The flavor is there for the sauce, but it's just a bit dry. Maybe tomato. Did he get the fly? What, did he try and grab it? I didn't even notice. There is still a fly flying around, so maybe not. Bacon and peanut butter. Pineapple? Not in them. Let's try the tomato. Hold on. We used to have one of those, it was like an electric racket. It works really well. If you've ever wanted to get one, it works really well. But the dogs don't like the ultrasonic sound that it emits. Got you gifted what? Yeah, I got gifted, yeah. But the dogs don't like the ultrasonic sound that it makes, and Romeo barks a lot. So it kind of gets him worked up. Exceed, have a try this. This is another burger. This is kind of like my take on a jalapeno popper burger. It has cream cheese, Dad's dip with jalapenos. Having pineapple on a burger, beetroot, very Australian. I would say arguably egg and beetroot are more Australian than a pineapple. I feel like pineapple's like Hawaiian or something. It's something different, isn't it? But it's like, it just needs work, but I think it's a good idea. Less dip. That would make it less unique. More subtle, he said. Oh, good drink. Okay, so we've got 2 more patties left. Do we do bacon and peanut butter? Was the suggestion before. I don't have beetroot. Or we could do egg and pineapple. Chimichurri's nice. I've had a horchata twice, I think, once or twice. It is quite nice, but it takes so long to make because you got to cook the rice, right? And some people soak the rice. Is that correct? Let me have a look. Pineapple slices. We have to open a whole jar though. Tin, whatever you call it. Sounds like a res burger. Growing up, everyone did their burger with egg and radish. Radish? Radish! Radish on a burger? So, we need a vote between pineapple and egg or peanut butter and bacon on the next burger. Peanut butter and bacon or pineapple and egg. I'm leaning more towards peanut butter and bacon. But what do you think? Ooh, I just realized I've got this. ¿Por qué no los dos? Because I only have 1 patty left, 1.5 patties left. And we don't need like 6 burgers. Just because I haven't had it. Okay. Bacon and egg, pineapple and egg. Peanut butter bacon. So peanut butter and bacon, and then Hston, I'm not taking that vote because it's wrong. And then peanut butter and pineapple are both horrible. That's disgusting. Everything burger. No. Twinderella, I gotta go to bed. It's 3 a.m. and the kids have school tomorrow. Thank you for being here. Take care, brush your hair, be good to yourself and those around you, which are your children tomorrow. Be good to them. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your chats. Thank you for giving your opinion. I appreciate it. Okay. Bacon, egg, peanut butter, and bacon. Okay, only person who has answered the question I feel like is Shaddy. Oh, and Hell's Bells. So we're at 1 apiece at the moment. So if your team peanut butter and egg, put peanut butter and pineapple and egg, or your peanut butter and bacon. 2 votes for peanut butter and bacon, 1 for pineapple and egg, 2 for pineapple and egg. You guys suck. Pineapple and egg, bacon and peanut butter. You got 2 votes. That's it. 2 things, 1 vote. Peanut butter and bacon, 3. I would rather have peanut butter than pineapple. What are you voting for? Pineapple and egg. Tate, oh my God. 3 apiece. Pineapple and egg, pineapple and egg. Okay, we're doing pineapple and egg, it looks like. We got any more for peanut butter and bacon? Quickly making another count of pineapple and egg. Okay, so it's 4 to 5. Peanut butter and bacon, Amber. Guys, you suck. This is 5 apiece now. We have a voting ability on chat on Twitch, but I've got Restream open, so I can't see anything. Okay. I don't like peanut butter. We don't have to like peanut butter. We're making it. I'm eating it. Okay, Rome. You can vote, okay? So, Rome's gonna be the tiebreaker, okay? So, Streamer's choice. Romeo's choice, okay? So, Romeo, you can choose peanut butter and bacon or pineapple. No, you gotta sit. Well, I know one's closer to him now. So, right side, my right side, which is this side, is peanut butter and bacon. And my left side is pineapple and egg. Okay, ready? Sit. You'll eat both of them, but he went for peanut butter and bacon. You wanna try again? Poor Chester's not here to do this. Okay, I feel like he's looking at my left side. Ready? Sit. Stay. Free. Or I think he votes his left side every time. We don't need to like it. That's what Molly's for. Romeo voted both. All right, let's do both. I'll do one, a small one. He did vote both. All right. The only reason I'm opening this is so that I can blend it, I can freeze it and then blend it with coconut milk tomorrow and make a slushy, like a Dole Whip. Have you guys seen, it's a Ninja Creamy? You would basically dump this into a container, freeze it, and then in the morning or the next day, you put it in the machine and it blends it into ice cream. I want one of you to get it. It looks real cool. Real cool. Amazing. It would be like so many opportunities for so many cool things. Sorbet, ice cream. It would just look so cool. Okay, so an ice cream. An ice cream. Okay, into here, I'm gonna run around the back and get 1 egg and the peanut butter. Okay. Un ovo. Ice cream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. If you, just a little shameless plug, if you haven't already, get yourself a copy of a Miss Molly exclusive cookbook that just came out on Monday. It's called A Very Molly Christmas. Ever wanted to support the channel but also make delicious food? Pick yourself up a copy. Love seeing the orders come through. Very, very exciting times. Yeah, helps fund Chester's chemo. For those that don't know, that our white dog Chester has just recently diagnosed with leukemia. So you'll be able to make delicious recipes, the Aussie inspired, my family recipes, but then also help our family, Chester. What do you mean? It's the best. It's the only crunchy peanut butter is the best. Lady Tim Tam, welcome back. Exceed just came in, he's feeding Chester. He said it's not even close. Easy peanut butter is the best. Crunchy is the best. Did you know there's a version called extra crunchy?
It's alright.
Oh, you've tried it?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was a new product. Oh, it's too expensive. I don't want to, it never goes on sale. This one goes on sale often. Little fun fact. This peanut butter, it's okay. I would buy like 100% peanut butter, but Exceed likes, we both do, but he would prefer this. So that's why we get this one. It's nice crunchy texture. A bit sweeter though. Oh, do you like the Skippy brand? I've not tried it. Keep saying to Exceed that we should try it because it's a nice big jar. Peanut butter on butter. Yeah, that's the only way to do it. Peanut butter on warm toast. Oh yeah, boy. Is he eating?
Yeah.
Exceed, your preference. What would you prefer? Peanut butter and bacon or pineapple and egg? I already know what you're going to say.
What am I going to say?
You're going to say pineapple and egg.
You know, go with pineapple.
Oh, basic. I don't know what it's all about peanut butter. I think that in Europe we don't have any peanut butter that tastes any good. Change my mind. Okay. A childhood treat was peanut butter and pineapple jam. Well, it's funny that you said that because my dad, he was on stream once and he was telling this story that, so we grew up, and my dad grew up in the country. So like a small country town, like 200, 300 people. Now there's like 50. But he used to read Archie comics from the US. So like, you know, Archie comics that was very Americanized. And he thought it was so cool that in one of the comics, he ate peanut butter on toast with jam or jelly. Peanut butter and jelly, I think it was. And so we don't really have jelly in Australia. We have a jam that my grandma would make. And the only flavor that they kind of had was apricot jam. So my dad said he grew up eating, his favorite thing that would make him feel so cool, because he was like the Archie comics, he used to eat peanut butter with apricot jam. Homemade apricot jam with peanut butter. He said it was, I don't remember what he said, like review now. I think he thinks of it been a bit gross, but it was just something that he was always quite nice. Does Exceed show up to these after dark streams? Occasionally. He was on stream last week. He's been working out. He's been working late tonight, so I don't know if he'll be around. Okay. So I've got an egg. I used to read Archie comics too. What I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna do half a bun and then cut it in two. Like, oh, sorry, one bun, cut it in two. Just a bit easier. I don't think I'm a fan. I'm interested to see what XE thinks of the milk bun. I prefer these buns. These are good. I should put my earbud back in. I've got to find it. Hold on. Let me just check this here. So, egg, done. Anything, like, I think the relish would be good with this bun. I've lost my earbud. It fell into a plate. There we go. Have I made key lime pie? Well, we don't really have key limes in Australia. I have regular limes. So I have made it on stream before with regular limes, basic limes. My earbud's flat. One moment. Bloody hell. Okay. Crispy, crispy bacon. Yeah, so I've made key lime pie once, or regular lime. Yeah, it is really nice. I do like it. Our tree is going up. Our tree's already up, really, but the decorations will be up for Monday's stream. No, Friday's stream. I keep thinking that today, it's the weekend. I keep thinking today's Friday. Okay, I'm done. Easy. Okay, cooking some of the beef again in the patty. In the bacon oil, grease. Okay, I need to find a tiny apartment tree. Get the little ones like this, the ones like this. They're really cute. I like them. Or if you don't like greenery, you can get one like this. These are cute. Okay, so let's do this. Bun, like that. So we're gonna cut it in half. Okay, bun. There. Cooked in some bacon grease, nice. Okay, so now we're gonna do this relish. Oh, we need cheese. Cheese. Do you put cheese with the bacon one? The bacon peanut butter, do you put cheese in there? Oh, nah. You don't deliver? Acorn butter, okay. What pan is that? I need a big one. Oh, this one's from Costco. It's a Tefal, I think? No, yeah, Tefal. It's really good. It's really light. I like it. This is years of cooking. I've come to the idea that I'm a big dishwasher girl. I love a dishwasher. I love an appliance that like an equipment that goes in a dishwasher, cleans it for me. So I've come to the realization, cheaper pans that last 6 to 9 months are my thing. I'll buy really good pans from Costco They're not expensive, $49 for a set of 3. And these Tefal pan, which is like $50 for one, amazing. Works for, I think they are, that pan there, I think that's 8 months old, 8 or 9 months old, and it's fantastic. Dishwasher safe, non-stick, great. When it wears out, I throw it in the bin. Or yeah, repurpose it or something. Very good, very good. Rather than, I bought like pans that are hundreds of dollars and they just don't last. They get non-stick, like the stickiness like peels off and they're just, Hasten, what brand? Well, like, is it cast iron? It would be cooker. I have the same pan and it lasts a few years. Nice. Yeah, I expect that to last a bit longer as well. Okay, cheese. What was that, Reese? Was that a Reese? Grumpy Gamer? How you been? How's the family? Lovely birthday photos. How was the birthday girl? Can you believe you've got a 1-year-old? That's gone so quick. All right, peanut butter. I don't think we need cheese. I think this will be good enough. Current one is a scan pan. Okay, maybe scan pans will change my life then. Well, someone wants to buy me an expensive scan pan. I'll try it. I'll be your guinea pig, baby. All right. This is beef, cheese, egg, pineapple. Oh, let's get this bigger one. Here we go. And then here we're gonna use our relish mayo, like that. Oh, beautiful. I'll need Exceed maybe to come into the kitchen, not in the kitchen, off screen, and give me a taste test of this. And then peanut butter with some crispy bacon. There we go. Peanut butter, bacon, beef. Maybe a bit of onion. Need a toothpick. Always my, ready? Oh, now you can't see the burger. There we go. What do we think? And then my other one, for my next trick, I will show you this one. Leftover from Christmas last year. Whoop. Look at that. Perfect. So, look at that. We settled the argument and we made both sides happy. We made both burgers. So, I'm gonna try this one. I don't think I'm gonna like it. I'm gonna go in not liking, expecting not to like it. I don't know. Pineapple, I'm not a massive fan. It makes too much moisture. But I'm open to being, you know, surprised. Whoa. Okay. So pineapple egg with the relish, which I'm excited for. Los dos. Okay. Where's the yolk in this side? Can't fit it in my mouth. Hold on. I should have grilled it. Hellsbell did tell me that. Surprisingly sweet. Very juicy. Yum. Wow. Yum. The yolk is really yummy. Probably could have got more pineapple. It's very juicy. Give that to Exceed, he's just watching his hands. All right. And then this one. Peanut butter, bacon. So going back to, I was telling you about my dad having peanut butter with jam or apricot jam. My granddad, back in like the late 40s and 50s, very, very, very poor. His idea of like a sandwich, a special sandwich, was bread, no butter, bread with butter and banana. Yep. No honey, even though he was a beekeeper. I was like, you didn't put honey in it? He was like, no, just butter and banana. Crazy. All right. Look at that. Okay. I want you to try this first, if you can. Look at that. I like this.
No.
No.
You just said you were.
No.
What's the difference between the two?
Eggs and pineapple, bacon and peanut butter.
So you made both anyway?
I did.
Why'd you ask?
Half each. I asked and the people couldn't agree. So I made both, half of each. What do you think? I do usually like peanut butter, but it's a little bit heavier. The other one is quite nice. No worries. When the dogs have got zoomies or like they've got heaps of energy, we call them, we say you got beans. So like beans of, like you know how you've eaten jelly beans? You got like the dogs, so Chester's got beans at the moment. And he's like in here or he's doing zoomies with Exceed and trying to get Exceed's attention. So Exceed's just taking him in the backyard to run around. He's get some energy out. And that means we can hang out with Mr. Rome. Jumping beans? I don't know. Is it good? What do you think? He's such a refined gentleman. I like this one. Do you have bacon? He's on a diet, but it's good. This is Romy. And then your favorite thing in the world is egg. His little legs, he's got tiny little legs. Good boy. Oh, put him down so he growled at me. Hey. Oh. Oh. Pulled the cable out. Hey. Hey, Bo. Hello, hello. Welcome in, everyone. I just need to reset. Okay, so it's extra. Reset prep one. Okay. Damn it. Unplug it. Plug it back in. Was that good, Jess? Was that good? Didn't feed Romy anything, I promise. Not.
That sounds like a lie.
That is a lie. You wash my hands. Such a good boy. He is a good boy. Romy, you wouldn't know by looking at him, but he's actually 12 years old, 12 and a half. Hey. Oh, hold on. No. Exceed, can you reset the prep cam, please? No, I tried it. It's saying device could not be found. I have unplugged it and plugged it back in. I did that. I did. You never trust me. You did something. Rome always hides like too close to the bench. You can never see him. Romy. Rome, you can't. Chess. Yeah, see, Rome's always there. Stay. Good boys. You reported the problem to support and that automatically fixes all IT issues. You have no idea. I'll have an issue, and I'm pretty good with like tech and solving things and like being able to troubleshoot and then whatever. But I'll have an issue that I will try and troubleshoot for like 30 minutes before asking Exceed. And I'll be frustrated and I don't want to ask him because he's working or whatever. And also, I always know that as soon as he comes into my office, he'll walk from his office to mine and he'll get there. And then he's like, show me what the issue is. Bang. I'm like, I tried to fix it. He's like, oh, what's the issue? And I was just like, there's no issue. I'm like, I promised it was there. And it's never replicatable in front of him. Application support team lead. Yep. It's very frustrating. He just looks at it and it's fine. Yeah. Ben! Thank you for the 40 bucks. You legend. Thank you for your support. We are at 832.55. Thank you for donating to charity. Sage, you're amazing. Really appreciate you. This is our last, I think possibly our last stream. I think the thing ends on tomorrow. So if you have the ability to get involved, at least we won't be able to do all of them unless you guys want to dig deep. But the Bob Ross painting stream, to get $1,000, $167, what is it? $167.45? Is that all we need? I can't read. $168. Not last stream, last for the fundraiser, sorry. I don't want to upset you. Usually when our VPN doesn't work, and it's all in Australian dollars, so if you're in North America or Europe, your money goes farther. But also, it's really hard, right? Because then I'm like, if you have money to spare and you want to buy something, buy my ebook. You know what I mean? And it's a bit tricky. So do whatever you want, do whatever you feel. Do what you feel. Okay. Oh my goodness. Evening streams, we've been streaming for 2.5 hours. Evening streams are harder. Because it's already it was 4 o'clock when we started. And I've been mowing the lawns and up and been to the gym and done a hard session, did a cardio session this morning. And now I'm like, oh, a bit tired. Whereas in the morning, we get up an hour and a half later, then we're live. And it's like fresh as a daisy. I think we should make sweets. Okay, cheers. Take over me. I always thought it was great with computers, but we have one friend, coworker that comes in when you're having a problem, hits one button, wriggles. Oh, amazing. I'm down for dessert. You D for D? Okay, so. I've got this idea. I saw a picture and I want to recreate it. It's not, the recipe was for a banana cake, a banana upside down cake. But I don't want to do that. The idea of what I thought what was, turns out it wasn't. I thought it was a chocolate cake with banana like toffee. And I would really like to make that. So make banana Fosters basically, like got toffee bananas, put them at the bottom of a cake tin, and then pour chocolate cake batter over top. And you flip it upside down, and it'll have like caramelized bananas that you like, so chocolate and banana goes really well together. What do you think? Instead of banana cake, I was thinking chocolate cake. Really nice, moist, fluffy chocolate cake. B for DBB. I'm down for dessert, baby. It really kills your ego. Oh yeah, it always. It makes you feel, and that person doesn't, like it makes you feel like that person doesn't appreciate that you've actually been trying to troubleshoot their IT issue for a while, and they just fix it. Always make friends with two people at every job, the IT person and the admin assistant, person that pays you, organizes your pay, or organizes day offs. Yeah. Always. Or person that does the ordering for like lunches and stuff. Because then you get to control where food comes from. When I was nursing, so we were very lucky in the IT. Now I've got IT on my brain, guys. In the surgery department, in the theatre operating room, that department, so that the surgeries run more effectively, the surgeons and the nurses and the techs and things are provided food from the hospital. It's amazing. This was only one hospital I'd worked at didn't have this ability, which sucked. We got coffee, but we didn't get food. And what would happen is you would have like a buffet, salad bar, hot food. It was amazing. And every season, every few months, they would change the menu and they would offer, like, they would ask for suggestions. And I was friends with the person that did the ordering, so I got to like offer suggestions, and it was so satisfying when there was like the cake that you asked for, or there was food that you asked for, it was there. I was like, yes, I feel a bit special. Okay, I'm just cleaning up and then we're gonna make this dessert. No one responded, do we like the idea of the banana chocolate cake? Nowadays you'd be lucky to get dry biscuits. No, it's still the same. The theatre departments in private hospitals is, because I worked a lot of my, private hospitals, majority, or even when I did agency, I went to a lot of private hospitals, and every one of them, except for Melbourne Private, provided food. It was good. It was very nice. Choc banana. So my idea is caramelized bananas, like a caramelized banana upside down cake, but instead of banana cake, chocolate cake. I was gonna make it off stream, but if you guys are wanting, we can do it now. I would go for banana and chocolate cake. Public is very different to private. Yeah, yep. So, I worked at public hospitals as well, but majority private. No. Hold on, I'm thinking of. So I only worked in 2 public hospitals, but they were public and private, because as agency, you get paid way more to work in public-private hospitals, but some of the hospitals are attached. They're hybrid hospitals. So, like St John of God, they're public and private. So you get some of the benefits of being private, but some of the benefits of being public too, like bigger, more like bigger surgeries and things like that. Yeah. I worked at, where did I work when I moved to Melbourne? What's the hospital called? The public hospital that I worked. Shit. It's in Heidelberg. What's that hospital called? I'm just trying to think if they had food. No, they didn't. Yeah, now I'm confused. The Austin, yes. The Austin, that's it? The Austin. Yep, the Austin. So I worked there for a year. It's a good place. A lot of experience, like got a lot of variety of experience there. Sometimes private is a very different experience, private to public. Working, the turnover is different. A lot of older nurses in public that stay there for a long time, and you call them old cows. It's like a common nursing term, like a nurse that has been there for a long time, that they very, yeah. So I was there, Olivia Newton-John was there. Mercy has attached now. Because I was there when the ONJ Centre was there. How long ago was that? 6 years ago. Wow, it's gone quick. But yeah, nurses who have worked in a position for a long time and they are stuck in their ways, that's one of the hard things when they usually have like senior positions or like they're a little bit old and decrepit. Did find that throughout my career, a lot of different. At uni, I did a year of work placement at the Austin. Oh, nice. Amazing, just being able to see liver transplants and just amazing things there. We have a nursing shortage here. Really hard for me to find an attendant. I got lucky with Mo. No one wants to do home care. There's a nursing shortage in Australia as well because nurses are, a lot of people want senior nurses. They don't want to fund grad programs. So when I graduated 10 years ago, and a third of my year group got graduate programs. So that's a year of, it's like a year position where you're basically like on the job education and kind of like support throughout the year. And we moved between anaesthetics recovery and scrub scout, which is like in surgery. And a third of my year group got grad programs. And so it's really hard to then get a job because you haven't had a grad program and people want like trained nurses. So a bit frustrating where you want to work but you don't have the experience. And so all these nurses are getting graduating every year and getting pumped out and they can't work. Molly, we are not allowed to call computers on wheels cows anymore because apparently someone heard the word cow and thought they were calling them names. Oh my God. Oh my God. That's hilarious. Now we must call them WOWs, workstation on wheels. That's hilarious. Oh my goodness. What hospital are you working, if you don't mind me asking? Yes, so you would have a CAT, which was a computer on wheels. So then in like surgery or like walking around, you would have your like things there. And it was so good because you could move around and you weren't at a desk like facing away from the surgery. You could turn around. And there was huge, I remember this was when I was there 6 years ago, they were just working on a kind of new computer system And then when I went to Melbourne Private, they were working, I was able to help. It was pretty phenomenal, like being an education, like I was like a nursing educator. Way too inexperienced to be, if I did it again, I was way too inexperienced, but I loved it. And being able to help mold and like say like from a surgery point of view, like the equipment and the way that we wanted the software developed, and like the timers and things that we needed, and making it. And that's what was really good, being able to move. Like I'd worked at multiple hospitals by then, seeing how different hospitals and different corporations worked. Because like I worked at Ramsay, I worked at Healthscope, I worked at St John of God by then, and every hospital has their own set of paperwork, and being able to kind of look at them and how you would turn that, how we usually did it on paper and make it electronic, was pretty cool. I'm at one of the hospitals in the suburbs, not in the city. We have the busiest emergency department. Wow, damn. I think I know which one you're talking about. That's cool. That was the most exciting surgery you got to assist. I have a photo. I have a photo that I'd love to be able to show you guys. You might gross people out. So when I was doing my grad program, I loved bowel surgery. I really loved working in a team with a certain surgeon and general surgery. So just changing people's life. You didn't really get to know the person and the patient and their story, but knowing that they had diverticulitis or they had, big issues with digestion and cancers and things like that, and being able to remove part of their colon or remove those cancers, and then you knew that you would like get feedback from the doctor. And so I love doing bowel surgery. It was really hands-on as well. So especially like laparoscopic, when they use the little stab holes, they call it keyhole surgery. That is pretty boring, to be honest. From the perspective of the nurse, you set the surgeons up and it's pretty boring. I loved when they were like, oh no, we've got to open them up. So you would do either a phenosteel, like people know it as a cesarean section scar, and it's kind of like a long, it looks long when but it's only about that long. Or you do like a full abdominal kind of insertion. I can't even speak. Incision, and being able to do bowel surgery was just really cool to be able to see the difference that you made. I worked doing bariatrics, so doing Roux-en-Y's or like bariatric or like weight loss surgery was pretty cool. So I loved plastic surgery as well. So when I was working in the Austin, we would do surgeries where you knew that these women had been gone through, and even men, breast cancer. And so you would do surgery where you would move part of their abdomen. They'd have to put on weight over a period of time. And so they'd have to increase. They had to increase the size of their stomach so that they could stretch it out, so you would have more tissue to work with. And then that you would get it's a bonus of having breast cancer, because you would get a tummy tuck type thing, and they would remove the fat from your tummy and the flesh, and then they would reconstruct that into a breast, and it was just incredible. And some women would get the reconstructive surgery. Of course, some people would get like a tattoo, like later on, to look like a nipple, and it was quite incredible. Just being able to do that type of surgery, that detailed, working with. I love talking about this. I do miss parts of it. Reconstructive. It was hours of really, really hours. Like you would have microscopes. You would be. 5 to 6 hours sometimes. I've done surgeries where about 12 hours. plastic surgery was quite amazing as well, because you knew that it was, I like the surgeries where you knew that, and I think that it's important from a nurse perspective, you can never fully understand the full weight of the situation, but trying to know that you are a small part of someone's life, and making that like when I was in recovery, in like being able to be pre-operatively before they went into surgery, being a small part of easing their anxiety before they went into surgery. So when we would check in their paperwork, being able to like explain to them, a lot of nurses didn't do this. And then there were some of us that would, you would explain when you go into surgery, what's going to happen is the doctor's going to put a blood pressure cuff on, they're going to put a finger, a little pulse oximeter onto your finger to map this. And if you give them a little bit of predictability, I think if any of you guys have had surgery, you'll know, if you know why they're putting something on or can anticipate them doing something, it makes you feel 1,000 times better, rather than someone moving you here and talking there, and because you're staring up at the screen, at the roof. If someone can give you some type of information to anticipate, you can feel less anxious. And especially when you're going in for a massive surgery, being a part of that, someone's huge experience, is such an honor. When you're getting a mastectomy, you're getting reconstructive surgery, you're getting bowel surgery, it's such an honor to be a part of that, and to hopefully have the little bit of positivity in there, and to leave them feeling a little bit better, feeling a little bit reassured, was something that I really loved. To explain to them preoperatively that you're going to be in a little bit of pain. It's really important that this is for you guys to know as well, that when you are in pain, this is at home, if you're in pain or you had like surgery, have a headache. If you're in pain, your body is constricting and you're reducing the blood flow around your body. It's actually detrimental. It's actually not beneficial, right? So that if you are more relaxed, if in the early stages of surgery or recovery, you can get on top of your pain, you can get on top of your inflammation, it is going to really reduce your recovery time, because your body can do what it needs to do. People are, I don't like taking pain relief. I don't like, I don't like being, doing that stuff that, they're quite stoic. And you'll be like, okay, you don't have to take that in the long term, but like in the short term, when you're in hospital, we can give you the good stuff. Like I can give you fentanyl, I can give you morphine, I can give you like strong medication, to then the ward nurses will top you up with medication, and you can not feel at least like the first stage of, waking up and things like that, and feeling discomfort. And it really helps your recovery time. And there's no point of, you're actually hurting yourself, no one else, you're hurting yourself by not taking the pain relief that's offered. Or it's like, so with some medications, you can have them like with endone or whatever, you can have them every 4 hours. It is actually beneficial to have them every 4 hours, to like check the nurses will come with you and be like, my medication's due, I'm a little bit sore or whatever, because then it takes 30 minutes for some of the medication to then kick in. And if you've waited too long, then you're going to be in pain for 30 minutes and you're not going to be on top of it. But if you can top yourself up and keep your bloods, the level in your bloodstream pretty constant, then you're going to feel better, you're going to recover, and you're going to leave the hospital in a much better state. But, being stoic or being strong because you can take the pain is stupid. Does that make sense? Hales Bells, would you agree with me? So yeah, that's the part of surgery that I loved. The best surgery, probably, that was pretty amazing. I'm trying to think of specific surgeries that I saw. A few liver transplants were pretty cool. I did spinal surgery, which was pretty amazing. So there's two different types of spinal surgery. So you can get orthopedic spine and you can get neurospine. So orthopedic surgeons, arguably, people have different opinions on them. You can go to an orthopedic who is a bone doctor to then get surgery for your spinal surgery or on your bones part of it, or you can get a neurospine. They're different, same, but very different at the same time. Neurospine is very detailed, microscopes, very serious. I found very serious, fun, interesting, but very serious. Whereas orthospine was a little bit more relaxed, and had a lovely teacher. She was very, very nice, but similar, had also like a bit, we conflicted a little bit, but it was really cool doing like spinal decompressions, things like that. Being able to like test, which was pretty amazing, where you could test the nerves. So we had a patient that would come in and he'd had a previous spinal decompression and something had happened in the previous surgery, and like I think something had slipped. He had like a plate that had slipped and he was paralyzed on his right leg. And so then we did a decompression. They fixed the pressure on that nerve, and you can test, like they test the nerves and they stimulate them. They send like a pulse through them while they're on the patient's on the table. The patient doesn't feel it or whatever. And we brought this man's legs back, and like it was just a sigh of relief and a bit of an excitement kind of through the room when you're able to do things like that. But then also that you have the big surgeries, and then you also have the really simple surgeries, but that can be an athlete having a hamstring kind of reconstruction that that will get them back to doing what they love. Or you have a little kid that comes in and gets plates put in for his like first broken bone or things like that. I never really enjoyed pediatric surgery because adults, teenagers, more adults, you have muscle. Is any of this interesting? I don't know if you guys are just listening or no one's interested, but adults have muscle rigidity. So when they're asleep even, they're still kind of, their muscles are rigid and they're larger and bulkier. But babies are floppy. And so you'll put a baby to sleep and then assist the anaesthetist to move them. And they're you'll pick their arms up and they're floppy. And I just hated it. I hate it because it felt like they looked like they were dead. They were just so floppy. And I never felt comfortable. Everything is so little in pediatrics, and kids are really resilient. You will not understand how kids are so resilient, and they're really hard. It's really hard. It's harder to fuck up than you think, but you still, everything's so little, and you're scared of hurting them. I didn't like touching babies. I didn't like touching the kids, and you would do tonsils and adenoids and things like that, and they would get they'd wake up and they would be all mucousy, and they'd be grumpy, and they didn't understand. Whereas adults you could talk to. I loved recovery as well. If I went back, I would be a recovery nurse because it's much more flexible, working part-time and things. Recovery is where you can talk to patients, and I've been a nurse for 10 years in Potsdam. So I still have my registration, but I'm no longer a practicing nurse. But part of me feels like I want to go back, but I think that I'll do something different. I like streaming, and the flexibility of nursing is hard. Recovery is really great because you talk to the patients, they say funny things, and even you would have the most polite gentleman and really lovely, speak to them before the surgery, and they would be really polite, a little bit nervous, very kind of gentleman-like. And then you would get them woken up, you'd pull out their LMA, sometimes they have, it's kind of you've got really hard to, so there's two types of breathing tubes. You've got a tube that goes all the way into your lungs for when you're deep anesthesia, but then you also have an LMA which sits at the top. And it's got a balloon, and they're kept in. As the patient wakes up, we pull them out, and when a patient wakes up, a lot of time your neural pathways are a little bit kind of different. A frontal cortex isn't like what it used to. Sometimes it's more affected by anesthesia in some people. So you sometimes you don't have inhibitions. So I've had lovely men, gentlemen, ask me to get in their bed and warm them up. Ask me if I wanted to go on a date with them. This is 50, 60-year-old men. Also, a 30-year-old guy, fully tatted, looked like he was built very strong. Had him crying, asking where his mum was, bawling his eyes out, crying. Girls, commonly, the way that they go to sleep, if they're anxious, is the way they'll wake up. A lot of young girls will wake up crying, but we've had, that doesn't really discriminate. I've had men cry, asking for their kids. Young men, the fight or flight response, you have one time, and this is an important thing that nurses have to be told on handover. If they have, they've been in the military, if they have some type of martial arts training, PTSD, things like that, because quite often the fight or flight response, I've had a black belt hit me, unbeknown to him, just went out like that, hit me and knocked me over onto the floor. We had to often you would have the orderlies or staff, the big guys. You'd get them over, wake up a patient just in case. They just have that. They don't. A lot of the time they don't mean it. I don't think the aggression is never really their fault. They just don't understand where they are and will hit out. Had to restrain. I've never had to restrain anyone, but had to get people restrained just because they're scared. But it's an interesting place. I loved it. It's a really cool place to work. Molly, can I share a photo of the workstation I set up in my house for my attendant in Discord, I guess? Photo share? Yeah. I have a picture of, I have a picture of a stomach. If we were learning about, so a part of her stomach was removed for surgery, and he injected it with water to show us how big a stomach would stretch. If any of you are interested, I can put it in Discord. I'll mark it as a spoiler so it doesn't pop up if you're not interested and doesn't freak people out. But just a stomach that, it's shaped kind of you've seen a water bag, it's a kind of an L kind of shape, and it blows up, and it's so stretchy, and it just shows how big your stomach can grow and how elastic it is. Pretty phenomenal. Yeah, it does. It grow, I think it's 3 times the size or 4 times the size or something. And that was only the size he stretched it to. It was pretty dope. But yeah, it was in is there any other questions? Do you have any other questions? I should have probably made the cake and then chatted about that. Maybe we'll do the cake on Friday. But if you have any questions or any intrigue, how long is the string? However you cut it. And it's also the way you look at it, the string. How your experience has guided the size to be. That made no sense. Oh, yeah. Hell's Bell says, or a tattooed person that is scared of needles. I think about that often, actually. You can imagine how much we all freaked when our ICU decided we were going to now look after kids and babies. Nah, I couldn't. Sorry, my curiosity derailed. No, don't apologize. Like Hell's Bell said, I could talk about that for a long time. Different things, different surgeries I've been a part of, and something like there's stuff that I like. There's so much that I don't remember. I'm just thinking like the cool stuff now. I haven't thought about it for such a long time. I never really liked. We used to do, there was stuff like urology, doing like prostates and using the robot and things like that. I was never really interested in that. Never really liked orthopedics, where that's like hip and knee replacements. That's like using hammers and drills. There was part of like I used to like the small bone stuff, wrists and stuff like that. I used to like drills, but yeah, heaps of stuff. No, don't have to apologise ever for asking questions. I love it. I love it at all. So, I know it's been a short stream. Hip replacements are violent. Knee replacements, hip and knee replacements, if you want to Google them, it looks like you are mutilating a person because you're dressed up in a hood and like you've got like all your body is covered. You've got gloves, you've got a hood on, just got kind of like a aircon kind of fan inside it. And you've got huge hammers and they're hammering into the hip or the knee and they're sawing it off and whoo, damn. Is one of the other things is like anything in traction, a femoral nail. So like if you break your femur, you know, like, cause you know how we're taught as kids, like the bone in your leg, your femur is as strong as concrete. If you break your femur, you have to get put in traction and they put a femoral nail inside the bone. So they put a nail inside the bone to then it like kind of heals around the nail. That is it's a very interesting, like the patient is like lifted up to about eye level and their leg is just exposed and they're like, it's a lot. Orthopedics is a lot. It's interesting, for sure. Have you seen the crazy thing that they use to stretch your leg out? The death rate from that injury is massive if you do nothing about it. Are you talking about traction? Are you talking about? Yeah, with the femoral, the femoral nail and traction, how close it is to the femoral artery and how you can the blood loss rate is quite high. There's heaps of, but the thing is that if one thing that I can reassure you about surgery is that you are in the safest place. You are with professionals. This is what they do day in, day out. A lot of the time, what is represented to you in film and movies and TV shows and stuff is incorrect. Like amputations, surgeries, the blood, like it's very rare for blood to like be spurting, or if it does, it's controlled. Like, you know, clamping and cutting and things like that, it's very controlled. You're never really rushing, unless there's trauma or whatever, you're never really rushing, there's never yelling, it's very controlled. You are in the safest place you can ever be. If anything goes wrong, you are in the safest place. So I try and reassure people like that and people if going into surgeries and you have any questions or something that we can talk about in Discord. Because it's a pretty dope place. Like recovery, like surgery and recovery is a pretty cool place. It's a lot of, because it's one of those places that people don't really understand. A lot of people have been there, but they don't understand what happens and they don't understand how it's gonna happen. Yeah. Get what I mean? Sorry, Rome. Get him. Yeah, you're with the ones who know what to do. Yeah. And like, you've got all the equipment there. It's not like you're in a bush or somewhere. They're not going to transfer you anywhere else. You're at the place that's going to save your life. Even for, if something does go wrong, they're going to fix it. It's very rare. In the years that I was an operating room nurse, and like no one ever died on the table. There was never any huge accidents like that. I only ever saw CPR done on one patient, and he wasn't even put to sleep yet. He was literally still awake. He had a heart, for all intents and purposes, you would call it a heart attack. Heart attack is a very broad term, but before he was walking getting pushed into the theatre. He was getting moved over to the table, and I don't know if the stress or anxiety or whatever, but yeah, that was the only time anything that ever happened. It was usually that they would be stabilised and then they would go to the ward or ICU or something like that. No, it was very rare that anything happened in surgery or in the operating room department. When I had my op, it was easier than going to the dentist. Nice! So yeah, if you're gonna be nice to people, be nice to the Hells Bells of the world, the ICU nurses. They see some shit. Sorry, I know that was completely random chat about, I know it's not for everybody, and I know probably scared a lot of people off. Littman or MDF? I don't know what Littman is, but MDF, when I think of that, it's like medium density fiberboard for building stuff. I think we all seen some shit. All right. Littman's stethoscope. Never needed. I have a stethoscope here. I know how to use it, but I never really needed it very often in the operating department. So yeah, is there only 2 brands? No, I've got to go and check mine. Let me check. I have a purple one. Comes with a blood pressure cuff. Mine is Liberty. McGrath Foundation Liberty. I don't even know how I got this from. I don't even know where it came from. This spray, it's got some stuff on it. Betadine. Hells Bells, do you have a fully stocked medicine cupboard? So, a lot of the time it was an honest mistake. It was just like, because we would wear scrubs and you would have stuff in your pockets, and then what would happen was you'd get undressed so that in the operating department, you'd have to wear like scrubs, and then you get changed into your own clothes at the end of the day. So often you'd have stuff in your pockets, and then you'd go to get dressed, and then you'd realize you didn't want to take it back, so you just put it in your purse. And so, I've had, we actually flew to Sydney, and I had nursing scissors in there, and they got taken off me. But I have had scalpels, injection needles, syringes, and I just put them in my medicine cupboard. Not all the time, it was like maybe once every few months or whatever, but yeah. Sorry? I can't hear you. There's chat happening that I can't see. Where is it? Exceeds told me there's chat happening, but I can't see it. Mine is fully stocked. I'm very proud of my station. Nice. Oh, exclamation mark ebook. Is that what I'm missing? I call it the drug cupboard. I have one and a manual sphygmometer. Yep, I have that in my, that's my blood pressure cuff. I gave one of mine away to my physio, for her daughter who was going to become a doctor. She was 6. Oh, I like that. That's very sweet. So I really take medication. What expires? Yeah. Yep, that's what like we've been finding. I have some Zofran, and like it was expired 2 years ago, so I was like, still kind of the half-life. Yeah, it's 8 milligrams. It's probably like half-life's probably like 4 milligrams now. Like degrades, but whatever. So guys, if you didn't know, the ebook's out. Whenever you're ready, the ebook is there for you. I'd love to get it in your hot little hands. 25 Australian dollars, 19 US, 25 recipes, cocktails, snacks, gift foods, things like that. 2 screens on this setup. I didn't think my nurse needed 2. I have 2 screens on this setup. Yeah, the more the better. Eric, the more the better. It's good. Great setup. I'll have to check it out. All right. Thank you everyone for being here. A little bit of a shorter stream, but we'll plan more for next week. If you have any ideas of the evening streams, what we should do, the next stream, Japanese Christmas. So the next few weeks of streams, what I want to do is celebrate and kind of learn about different Christmas celebrations in different countries. Friday we're doing Japanese. Monday we're doing German. If you have any suggestions, I was thinking maybe Mexico. I don't have a kimono. I have a black silky dressing gown that kind of looks a bit more risque than it does kimono, but sushi, no sushi, so it'll be KFC. We're doing a KFC feast recreation, so Japanese KFC, and also doing Japanese Christmas cake. German is definitely bratwurst. You got to think of Christmas though, so it's not very bratwurst. We're doing glad I was able to watch here till Switch started working again. Nice. So German on Monday we're doing duck. We're doing cherry roasted duck with a cherry glaze. Then we're doing spätzle. I think it's called spätzle. And we're doing these like German hazelnut cookies. Sounds pretty cool. No, we in Germany eat sausages and potato salad or raclette or take Gigi, fondue or goose. So I couldn't find goose. So I'm gonna do duck. It's the closest thing I could find. Is that okay? Sausages and potato salad. So I was gonna do potato salad, duck with red cabbage and like a cherry sauce with spätzle. Is that how you say it? Spätzle? Oh, raclette's good. No potato salad with duck. No potato salad to go with the duck? Okay. I'll just do red cabbage then, and potatoes. Is that a duck recipe in the new cookbook? I can't find a goose either. No. The new cookbook will be updated next year with main meal recipes and more foods. This year is like snack foods, entertaining, gifts, desserts, and drinks. And then every year we plan to build on and add more recipes. So we'll have sides and mains next year. Or just, you know, Exceed and I put the cookbook together in 2.5 weeks. So there was only so much I could test, photograph, and it'll be really great. There's just no main meals. You've got sausage rolls, ham and cheese croissants, dip, what else? No, potato salad. Duck with red cabbage and dumplings or spätzle. Okay, sounds good. Sounds good. So you'll have to be here on Monday. Monday morning though. Might be a bit early for you, Tate. Anyway, it's gonna be good. So 1 day and 12 hours. Thanks for hanging out. If you're new to the stream, hit the follow button. Come and hang out with us Monday, Wednesday, Fridays. A little bit of fun. Thank you for the donations towards the goal. We hit our 2 milestones, a little bit shy of our 3rd one, but we're at $832.55. So really appreciate everybody's contribution. Really appreciate it. Exclamation mark ebook as well. You want to grab yourself one of those. Okay, I want to see what this is. So we're going to jump over to Fizzy because we never get to raid Fizzy because he's streams at night. And he's playing Power Wash Simulator, which I think sounds like a fun game. Why is it cancelled? Oh. All right, can you copy and paste this here in Twitch? Copy and paste this raid call message. We're going to go on raid Fizzy. He's playing the Power Wash Simulator. Thank you everyone for being here. Copy and paste. Let's go on raid. I really love seeing you guys come and raid with me. We don't use the word OCD around here. If being organized and liking things pretty is just good. It's not OCD if you like it. Have a great night, but I get what you mean, Chad. I completely understand what you mean. Get what you mean. Guys, take care, brush your hair, be good to yourself and those around you. Copy and paste this, and we'll see you on Friday in Discord. Bye-bye.